Hello. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Yo.
Good evening.
Welcome to the first episode of Gunfights and Ghost Towns. This is going to be a sort of actual play stream of Savage Worlds, a tabletop role-playing game. Um, it's sort of a fantasy Wild West sort of situation. It's kind of if a fantasy world sort of teched up to the Industrial Revolution, and there were a bunch of empires that decided to colonize a new continent, and lots of regular Western tropes. Before we start, I would like to say a few things. Specifically, give a content warning. There is going to be mention of drugs and alcohol, and also lots of racism. Because I feel like Wild West media kind of glosses over the terrible, terrible racism that happened, back then, especially towards, native indigenous peoples. And for most of the 1800s, slavery was also a thing in the Americas. So there's going to be instances of, chattel slavery and bad, anti-native racism. So just putting out a warning for that.
Also, we're gonna fucking swear.
Yeah. Don't watch this if you don't like fucking swearing.
Listen, the first thing we're doing when we get into town, we're gonna go to the brothel.
Wait, does Twitch actually allow swearing?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. It does not allow nudity, but it does allow swearing. Well, it
No
allows
female presenting nipple.
it allows nudity in certain
It allows Bioshock to do nudity, not BioWare to do nudity.
yeah, it allows certain games to do nudity as long as it's like first party and not a mod, and also you don't spend a lot of time looking at it. It's really weird.
Yeah. It puritanical shit.
Yeah. But yeah, we're not going to like super romanticize the West. It's not only is this frontier a dangerous place because it's a fantasy setting and there are all sorts of big weird creatures out there, but also there native peoples out there who are being killed by colonizers and killing colonizers. And we're not really gonna shy away from that. So, that's my sort of preamble for this, I guess. If anybody else has anything they want to say before we start.
Drug abuse and
Yeah.
addiction.
Yeah. I did say that, but
I think you just said drug use.
yeah.
I wanted to be more specific on that front.
Yeah.
On a much
Huh?
On a much lighter note, I would like to give everybody a quick content warning for himbos because, goddamn, it's time.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to take a second because I just realized I forgot to turn off my fan, so
I have a D6 in smarts, I'm just saying.
I mean,
Aren't you a doctor?
Yes, technically. I mean,
Not
yes.
technically. We'll see.
I turned off my fan, and for some reason, OBS decided to crash. Not crash, but disconnect.
We-
And I had to
We
manually, I had to manually reset the stream.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I guess we know that this is not supported by OnlyFans,
Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
god.
what?
unfortunately.
Wait, what?
R
What-
slash
what-
OnlyFans.
I
That's my favorite subreddit. R slash OnlyFans. Everybody
Friends, look at this.
Everybody listening to this should go to r slash OnlyFans on Reddit right now. It's really good.
I can imagine what it is.
God, that is just too lewd. Oh my god. They're not even trying to hide anything.
It's just fans, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, it's just fans. Okay, so let's start the game, shall
Wow.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
we? We begin our story.
Can't just.
What?
I said
Can you-
we can't just stick around for an hour.
No. Okay. We begin our story in the small town of Stoneway. It's a little town in around the border of Sigardian territory, and sort of situated in a little mountain pass. That's basically the only way to get through, unless you want to go all the way around the mountains. And it's the only like big thing about this town is that the train runs through it. And otherwise it's just kind of a stopover for traders and drifters, you know, on their way to other places. So we kind of we see this little town in the mountains, and a train is pulling up to the station, and we cut down to the station, and two ladies are walking out. Bree and Cass, do you want to describe your characters real quick?
Cass, do you want to go first?
Sure. My character is a merit, which is basically a snake person, and she uses scribe magic to help her work as a wandering gun for hire.
All right. Just to get a bigger picture, Merit have no legs. They have snake bodies.
They're Schneeple, if you would.
Yes.
Dr. Natalie Day is a doctor, medical doctor. She's, I mean, she looks like what she does in the picture. I think does a fine job. And she uses her various concoctions to, we'll say, mixed success at this point.
Dr. Day is a rock, which is sort of a Rakshasa type tiger person. So they have horns, and they're descended from demons. But they have normal hands. So you both sort of step off the train platform, and into the station and out onto the street, and immediately, a sort of bedraggled-looking dwarf, wandering out of the local saloon, kind of gives you an eye and goes, "Hey, we don't like you beast taps around here. You best be moving on."
Uh, Natalie ignores him.
Okay. Uh, so, a sort of lanky orc, still kind of tall, but not as muscular as you would normally imagine orcs to be, comes out of the saloon and goes, "Hey, Jethro, you're not scaring away the customers again, are you?"
No, he's just making friendly chit chat.
Look, you
Are you
already
the-
had too many. Why don't you go home? Your wife's looking for you. And Jethro kind of like slinks home drunkenly.
Are you the proprietor of this establishment?
Yes, I am. Victor McTiernan, at your service.
I am Dr. Natalie Day.
Well,
Pleased to
Doctor,
meet you.
why don't you come in and have a round on the house? An apology for his behavior.
That's mighty kind of you.
All right, so you head into the saloon, and we're going to cut to a bookstore. There in this bookstore is a sort of scruffy-looking halfling, and halflings are kind of rare because they don't often leave their communities.
They don't leave the Shire very often.
Yeah, they have little rural communities that they set up, and they don't really leave them too often. But here's a halfling just out here in the frontier, and he's going over his inventory, and in walks a weirdo with a mask. Dr. Steele?
I was like, gee, I wonder who like. I made myself laugh at my own bit.
All right.
Yeah.
You wanna introduce yourself?
Well, Dr. Steele is about 5'5", wearing a lot of leather, robes and over his clothing, and has gloves, and not much of it, if any. His skin is showing, and he has his mask on, and he's looking around just curiously.
Dr. Steele is a Thillian, which are just kind of like weird, otherworldly strangers that kind of just show up places and like blend into the local populace. And the halfling looks up and goes, "Ah, how can I help you?"
Yes. This is a store, isn't it?
Yes, this is a bookstore, the Vellum and Quill.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Might I peruse?
Yes. Is there any specific volume you're looking for?
Perhaps. It's just like kind of just staring at this poor halfling.
I can give you a catalog.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
All right. And he gives you a catalog. You at first you don't see the book that you're looking for on the in the catalog, and you start to kind of feel a little sad about it. And then you see it listed in the restricted books section.
Now I see that there's a restricted book section. That's mighty interesting. What else in there?
Oh, that's not really. It's only for sale to certain kinds of customers.
What kind would that be?
People who have proven themselves able to handle this certain knowledge.
Player characters.
There are some dangerous arcane tomes in there that
I would never think to use such dangerous material. I'm somewhat of a collector, you see.
Well, so am I, and that's why I keep them under lock and key.
That is mighty respectful of you. Could I have a look at some of them? No, I would not be using them. Just looking them over.
Why don't you make me a persuasion check?
Oh boy.
Let's see. What'd you get?
On my wild die, I got a 12.
Well. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. And he moves aside a couple piles of books, and unlocks the door to the back room, which kind of blends into the wall now that you're looking at it. It's like you couldn't really tell that it was there before, but once he opened it, like, oh yeah, that's a door. And he goes in and motions for you to follow.
This is a mighty interesting security system you have here. I understand you can't be too careful with such rare commodities.
And in the back room, he has like a bunch of lecterns along the walls, with glass cases over them, and a few books that you can tell are definitely magical, and a few books that aren't, but are very rare and like first editions, you know. The printing press has made books more accessible, but first editions are now a lot more rare and expensive.
I'm going to keep an eye out for the book I'm already looking for.
You do see it. It's in the back, but you do see it. It's in a glass case like all of the others.
I'm gonna look sort of at the books next to it, and
Mhm.
is there a less dangerous one that just so happens to be near it?
Yeah. There's another one that's like it's magical, but it's not like really powerful.
I'm gonna request. Let's say, oh, now that one right there, and I'm gonna point to the one that's next to it.
Okay.
It's like, could I see? Could I just get a good look at that one. You know, see the action of it.
Give me another persuasion check.
Yeah.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
I'm
Oh,
gonna do something that would like to spend a penny.
Okay.
I would note that on this screen we don't have rolls showing up.
Yes, that's I think we should be saying rolls out loud, honestly.
Yeah.
I failed.
Yeah, that was a 3 and a 2. So yeah, that is a failure. For those that are not familiar with Savage Worlds, you roll your trait and and a wild die to roll, and you can swap out the wild die for your trait roll.
The wild die is always a d6 on
Yep.
rolls that you add the wild die to.
Right.
They're separate results. I would mention.
I just remembered that I forgot to give everybody bennies, so I'm going to do that right now. I believe you all get 3.
Already spending one.
Yep.
I do not. I do not get 3. I get 2.
Oh, yeah. That is true.
Please take this. Back into the deck.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait, wrong person. Shit.
I'm already spending one. How
Alright.
do I spend one? No.
Yeah, just put it out on the table from your hand there,
Slam it onto the table like Phoenix, right?
and then
Yep.
and then I will take it.
Objection.
Drop it like a pog. Is that where poggers comes from? Is that even remotely
No.
related?
No.
No.
No,
No.
PogChamp comes
Okay.
from something completely different.
PogChamp, it just literally, it's play of the game.
Yeah.
Eh,
Right. So,
only 90s kids will remember.
so you're spending a Benny, and you're going to re-roll.
Yeah.
So re-roll.
Okay. There we go. Persuasion.
You got the exact same thing.
I got the exact same thing. Okay. All right.
You cannot re-roll a Benny re-roll.
Yeah. I will look at this halfling and say, well, you said the individuals who have proven themselves capable could maybe purchase these fine books.
Oh yes. Well, there's always work in town to flex your magical muscles, if it were. If you can prove yourself by completing a couple odd jobs around town, maybe I could give you some of the less dangerous tomes.
I understand. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to exit the bookshop, but just kind of mutter under my breath as I'm doing so.
All right. And you head back to the saloon where your traveling companion has been awaiting you. Kale, would you
Right,
like?
so as Dr. Steele kind of walks in, there is a strange sight. Just a big ass rat. And like they're a colo, which are regular rat people. They're kind of small. This is a big ass fucking rat. Like this rat is slightly smaller than what you would expect the average human and or I guess in this setting, the average elf to stand like they're big, they're bulky, and they're built like a freight train. And
They're New York rat.
Yeah.
hell yeah, they are. And this rat's gonna turn over towards Dr. Steele as they come in. They've got a single pint that they've spent their last mark on, and they
Stamp.
just
It's
stamp. I'm sorry, they spent their last stamp on. Hey,
Stamps are the proprietary
Hey, dog.
currency.
you don't get your fucking book. Hey, go.
It's Dr. Steele sits across from.
Is this really the the accent that you're going for? No, yeah, that's a rat person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Steele sits across from you. It's like, you know, you're always looking to do some like good charitable work. I know. Well, you know, we should take some jobs while we are here.
You know, go. Hey, I could do that. I could fucking fuck up a couple of big old beefy boys. Get my whistle a little wet, if you know what I mean.
Ooh,
that's
going Cockney.
that's it's very Cockney.
I am from the exact opposite part of the world, so it's a little hard for me to do a British person.
You're from
the
basically
worst.
you're from basically the equivalent of South America. No, your character. I mean,
oh yeah. Wait, I
Look.
thought my character was from like the equivalent of like Scotland.
well, that's your character is like the race originates from the area that's like basically the equivalent of South America, like Brazil area.
I do happen to know they spent enough time amongst the orcs. They probably picked up their that nice orcish tone. Hey, so what are we gonna go do? Gonna fucking so I got a little bit too much to drink in me. So
while you're in the saloon, there's also somebody there who you barely notice, and it's not for lack of trying.
Oh dear.
Star, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, I would. Yannick Vauclain is a very, very normal elf with nothing wrong going on.
Yeah.
She's a yes, nothing to see here. Move along, citizen.
I know I've been having you roll a lot, but Dr. Steele, I would like you to roll a channeling roll. Real quick, when you notice this person.
6.
That'll do it. So normally, you know, everybody is connected to the mana flow. And you sort of, with your training and your natural ability, you're able to kind of sense it. It's sort of a kind of like a faint little aura around people. And you don't usually notice it because it's second nature to you, but this person doesn't have one.
Steele is just going to completely ignore the previous conversation he was having with Mail and Kale. Do I pronounce it Mail or Meow or
Mael.
say it again?
Mael.
Mail.
It's Mael. Go.
It's male.
Okay, it's just gonna just stand and sort of walk over to this odd person who doesn't seem to be connected to life force at all.
Yannick is just like calmly drinking a. Is it morning or like what time?
It's about high noon.
That's
About
about high noon.
1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, she's just like
About 1 in the afternoon.
Which is high noon.
She seems to be just having some food and like drinking a cup of tea, and she looks up to the masked person approaching her, and says, "Can I help you, sir?"
Yeah, could I buy you a drink?
I do not drink, thank you.
Just looks at your tea and it's like, what's that there?
Oh, I thought you were offering alcohol.
It doesn't necessarily need to be.
If you wish to, sure. Any
I
particular?
buy
reason?
another round of tea.
All right.
Shit, we're doing shots of tea.
Yeah, I mean, like elves come through here, so there's like a stove behind the bar for tea. Elves like tea.
Yeah.
You know, I have not seen many elves since I have been in town. Might I inquire as to your name and what you're doing here?
Oh, where are my manners? Yannick. And who are you, dear sir?
I am Dr. Steele, and this is my associate, and I point to the very large rat. Male.
Oh,
Hey.
oh, you're a doctor. What of?
Yes.
Oh, Gabby's the doctor of fucking medicine, I think.
How large is this place? Is it large enough that I can overhear this conversation?
It's about typical saloon size, and it's not super busy right now. So you could probably overhear. Why don't you give me a notice check?
Notice. My favorite of the checks. 4.
You can barely make out the word doctor coming
All
from
right.
over there.
I perk up and look over here at the masked
The masked gentleman.
yeah.
Oh, what were you going to say?
Anyway, my friend and I have been looking for work while we are here, and you look like you're from out of town. Are you skilled in the ways of doing odd jobs?
I was going to say, what chance? I've also been looking for work.
Really? Well, that is just fascinating. You know, maybe it's some sort of something's at work to put us together. You know, why don't we team up? You know, more hands makes work lighter.
Oh, but I don't know anything about medicine.
Well, I mean, although I am a doctor, I gesture to the very large rat. My
More of a doctor of like a.
here is more skilled at how would you describe your skills, ma'am?
I would say I'm more of a knight errant, beautiful boy, sweetheart, lover of millions, ass kicker, things in that kind. General badass, probably best way to put it.
Ale here hits things until they stop moving.
Oh, and then you make them move again.
It's a lucrative business.
It's a fair racket.
Hey, who fuck you that?
No, I can't help smart ass comments.
By the way, I am going to be dealing out bennies during the course of the game, especially during roleplay sections. I will not be announcing that I am dealing out bennies, so just keep track, and you'll see them pop up on your in your hand there.
Yes, I noticed that I have one where
Yes.
I had less before.
I'm gonna saunter on over
Oh.
to this group of people that I'd fit right in with.
I'm very well, okay. You got a little bit of a.
I couldn't help but overhear. Were you talking about doing some odd jobs around the area?
Like respectable work, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been looking for such a group to get some work done, make ends meet.
Well,
What was that accent?
It's a respectable thing to want to do.
well,
You're
no,
like the
no,
one actual Southern person here.
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
haven't talked to my extended family in so long.
no. Yeah. Now see. Now I realize what I've been doing wrong. I've been trying to search for a company for 3 days. Really, I should have just sat here and waited.
Kind of have shit blow into your lap a lot. So I met Mr. Fucking Steely. Just kind of walking around, found him one day, and you just talk around. I think the
Well,
little bug likes me.
what exactly is what exactly is this work that you wish to accomplish?
Well, I'm sure we can find some things. Just get some extra stamps.
So the profession of adventurer is still alive and well in this day and age, although the term is now drifter.
I think we need to rebrand.
Be for their sort of propensity to drift from place to place and pick up work doing dangerous things that nobody else would really think to do.
Did I catch the innkeep's name or barkeep?
Yeah.
Is this a inn or a bar?
It's a saloon. It's got a few rooms up top, but the bottom area is sort of a bar and tables.
Yeah, just a quick shout out to Rocket Power Deer. Excuse me, do you do odd jobs? Yeah, why, yes, I do odd jobs. Would you like to do odd jobs together?
I mean, the contrivances of meeting characters.
I will say, for the record, Dr. Steele is more like, oh, this person's weird. I need to team up with them.
Well, Victor was going to say something if you weren't going to talk to him.
No, I was going to ask him if he knew any. Victor, was it?
Yes.
You don't happen to know if any work needs done for?
Oh yeah, there's a couple people needs jobs doing. I know there's a goat herd on the edge of town. Oh shit, I don't have my notes open. Hold on. I have a name for this person. Hold on. Yeah, Gideon Isburn runs a little goat herd on the edge of town. He says he's missing some goats. And the general store owner says he needs a shipment from the a local homestead, and it hasn't shown up for a few days. So there are some leads you could look in on. Wanted posters also go up every once in a while if you check the wall outside. I don't think there's any up right now, but maybe in a day or two.
Yeah. After we've been playing for a bit, we'll sure to get some up.
After I have time to design more encounters.
Well then, Mr. Keeper, I do appreciate your help. Now, my boy here, I have a question. Is anybody know the snake over there? Who that is? I can't. They look like a rough and ready type. Hey, you snake!
Jesus.
Yes.
We're doing some odd jobs around town. You know, fucking up some bitches, beating down some baddies. How would you like to come along? I saw you drift in with the tiger earlier, so I thought, maybe you'd be our friends or whatever. But just want to check in myself.
Did you just call me a tiger?
I apologize. Orcish terminology. With the rock over there.
Sure, Joy.
Well then, welcome to the team. We should think of a name. I personally think, the badasses, or honestly, that's all I've got. So, any other ideas?
That's all you've got.
With all respect, with all respect that is due, aren't titles supposed to be given by others, not by oneself?
I mean, I think we should call ourselves the Platinum Chips.
I think
God.
we should find something to do first.
Yeah.
All right.
Or how about the Couriers?
I downed my entire fucking whatever alcohol I was given.
Probably just
on
a
the
beer.
house.
The
All right.
fancy pants.
I just
Yannick
down
does-
it.
Yannick does the same
Rub my
motion,
head.
Yannick does the same motion, but with tea and slightly more mild manners.
And here we will go an adventure in this Doom town that happens to be in these dead lands.
Oh Jesus. All right. Does anybody have objections to checking out this homestead?
I think it's fine.
I'd
Yes.
prefer to I'd rank people potentially in danger above livestock.
Yeah, seems like maybe a bit of a more dangerous. I love me some danger.
I don't have a preference, really, so
Hello, person I just met. You are part of my crew now, and we need a crew name.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
So,
let us settle it then. Let us go.
you all head over to the general store. It's actually just across the street. This is a rather small town after all. So everything you kind of need is just like right in the center, and then all of the houses and everything are around the outside.
The question: is the general store ran by a man named Washington?
No.
Okay.
No,
Somebody fucking banish me to the shadow realm.
I want to say, as we're walking out of the tavern, Mail just grabs a random drink off a random table and just kind of nods to the person. It's like, "Thank you, buddy," as they leave, just taking it with them.
Oh, okay.
They'll return
What
the
the
glass
hell
later.
are you
It's fine.
doing?
What? He's my friend. We're buddies.
The guy just kind of like he's just a a smaller dwarf, and he just kind of like looks up at you, thinks about it for a minute, and then just kind of nods.
Looks like
what would
Bye you.
uh,
If you need anything, I'm giving you an IOU.
You spelled I-O and U wrong. How?
Well, you see, I didn't go to school.
all right, I drop a couple of. I don't know how much like a thing of booze, like whatever drink it was.
Probably only about 2 stamps. It's pretty
Alright.
cheap.
I'll drop 4 stamps.
Okay.
Damn, you got them money bags. I ain't had a fucking stamp to my name in a good couple of days.
Wait,
Uh,
wait, you haven't?
No, I've been taking them from you.
Yeah, and I have a bunch. You could have just asked.
Yeah, but it's not as fun.
Doctor is in high need these days.
Just to sort of
About 350.
expand on the world lore a bit. Stamps usually come in denominations around the same amount as like cents, and the ones lower than 100 are coins, and then the ones above 100 are generally paper money.
Yeah, and you look the back and it's on envelopes.
Yeah.
Miss, you're a doctor as well.
Come again?
You are a doctor as well.
Yes.
Oh, does this sound a reputation for this? I must have missed it.
I'm not from around these parts.
Oh, are any of you from around this town?
Been around for a couple of days, so you could call me a
No.
local.
That's
Understandable,
not
nice thing.
true at all, Male. That's not how
Well-
that works.
You kind of come conjoined with the spirit of a place when you blow through, you know? You just kind of become one with the people. And I think, especially my friend back there, I've become one of the people.
All right,
Yes.
I buy a bottle of whiskey the road.
All right.
I suppose I should develop that skill more. It's weird, honestly. It's I almost feel like I'm a ghost around here.
Well, if it helps at all, I don't think you're a ghost. I think you're like more of a. Well, you're talking, so like you're real. So ghosts ain't real.
I mean, Mael, if your hand goes through them, then they are a ghost.
You already played this trick on me once. I am not doing that again.
Y'all are some true characters.
Let me use the local words first. You damn Skippy. Yeah, that's what people
All
say
right.
around here.
So you
I
walk
do
into
not
the
agree.
general store.
I have not heard one person aside from you say that.
I fuck off to the general store.
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
has made it to the inside of the general store by now.
Male never stopped talking the entire way.
Yeah, I figured as much. Good day. Well, I guguess you can describe everything.
Ooh, welcome. it's so this is it's called there's a big sign out front that says Stoneway General Goods, and it's got a listing of a bunch of stuff that it has like saddles, fucking canned goods, dried meats. The kind it's got like that big list of stuff on the side, that general stores tend to have.
Yeah. Like all those
That'll have
all those
stripes on
general
it.
stores in
Yeah.
the
In the real world.
1900s that I go to.
Yeah, yeah. And you know, it's got a counter and a bunch of shelves around, and like you know, those little like double-sided like produce shelves. It's got a bunch of
Yeah.
those. And some of the shelves look a bit empty. There's definitely some sold out signs on some of the shelves. And they usually they say like sold out, back in stock soon.
What exactly is sold out?
It's mostly meats and canned produce.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
We
There's-
dropped like all of the resolution.
Oh no.
Whatever.
It's okay. It'll be back to normal soon.
Who's the person?
It's an older looking orc. He's got like spectacles on and white hair, and clean shaven. Wearing a nice little like vest and shirt. And he says, "Welcome to Stoneway General Goods. What can I get for you today?"
I was talking to Vincent across the street, and he mentioned that you were waiting for a shipment that hadn't shown up.
Oh yes, the Carvers. They have a homestead a few miles away, and they usually come by once a month to drop off some goods. I'm woefully understocked right now, and normally I'd be getting a cart from them a few days ago, but they haven't come by, and I'm worried that something out there might have gotten them. The frontier is not exactly a safe place.
I hear that.
Well,
Is
we were
it?
hoping we could make it safer.
Yeah. I completely blanked on what words are. I'm
I
a
feel
writer. I know what words are.
I asked the store clerk. So, you want us to go check up on the Carvers?
Yes, if you could bring back the cart yourselves, then I could offer you a bonus payment. But if they if they bring it back themselves, I'll still give you a finder's fee.
Let's discuss brass tacks here.
Okay.
What do you value this at?
Oh, about he does a little calculation in his head and goes 500 stamps,
Oi!
maybe
That's a
maybe
fucking
600.
point.
Is this the finder's fee or the fee for returning it to ourselves?
No, this is the fee. This is how much I think the shipment is worth. The just finding it and bringing it back would probably be around 100. I still have to make a profit. I still have.
that if they're all dead, he'll pay us more.
Well, he's saying like, oh well, I can't pay you the whole thing for the shipment if they bring it back because that's their money.
I think I see.
Will there be hazard pay?
What do you mean?
Well,
Are you willing to cover medical costs should they occur?
I
Is not a thing in the frontier?
if you want to make a persuasion roll,
I would like to make a persuasion roll.
because
Did
this
we
sounds
see
like
a-
you're trying to barter for more pay.
Yeah, did we see a doctor's office when we came into town?
No, you did not.
Okay. So there might not even be any doctors in town aside from me and Natalie.
There might be somebody who just like lives in town and is trained in
Okay.
medicine, but they don't have like an actual practice set up.
Two skill 8 wild, successful 1 raise.
Yes. He goes, well, I suppose I could provide an extra 50 stamps and perhaps some medicine from my stores.
that sounds like a deal to me.
Do you happen to have a map of the town and the surrounding area?
Yes, let me go grab it. And he disappears into the back room and rolls out a map. I don't have a map, but he does.
No, I meant for sale.
Yes, I have another copy. You can buy this one. I think 5 stamps is appropriate for the
Yeah, I pay.
material. Okay.
I'll buy it.
So you have a map of Stoneway and the surrounding area.
I prefer to get a move on. These people may be in some amount of danger.
Yes, I thought so.
When was the delivery supposed to be made?
About 3 days ago. But sometimes
Alright.
sometimes
They're
they're
fucking
a day or
dead.
two they're a day or two late. Or early.
When was the last time anybody had contact with them?
Wouldn't really know. Victor in the saloon might know more, but the last time I saw them was last month when they brought by their delivery.
And how many of the carvers are there? Is it just a couple or like
It's
an
a
extended family?
it's a family. There's about 5 or 6 of them out there that work the fields and a couple servants.
Do you happen to know how many? You don't
Uh,
think that maybe the servants got disgruntled?
Well,
Are you gonna
no,
keep
they
fucking your
definitely
jaw, or we're gonna get going?
they definitely outnumber their servants. There's only about 2 of them out there. I think mostly do manual labor.
I apologize, Natalie. I just want to get a good idea on, maybe some intel.
The intel we have is these people are late, and they could be in danger.
Oh, speaking of intel,
One last question before we go. Are there any monsters or coyotes or wolves in the area that have been known?
Oh yes, I mean we're right on the edge of Sigardian territory. These roads aren't very heavily patrolled, and many things, wolves, wargs, drakes, that sort of thing, can roam these wilds. It's not entirely rare for someone to get eaten on the way.
by the way, GM, can I look at this map and like see is there like a path that I think is like obvious that the carts would take it?
Yes, there's a road that goes directly to the Carver estate.
I do have one question. The carvers that bring the cart and the shipment,
Yeah.
you got a basic description on them?
They're usually they're big. They can take care of themselves. They're your typical big strapping orc lads.
That ain't much to go on identification, but I suppose I'll have to do. Well, let's get going.
Indeed.
Right.
Time wasted, blood wasted. I go get on my horse and
Does he have any like bottles of alcohol for sale in the store?
Yes. Yeah.
I just like buy like a bottle of tequila or whiskey or something.
Okay. Yeah, you can get tequila. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I look for something real high proof.
okay. That's probably gonna be about 10 stamps.
All right, I put them 10 stamps down there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Thank you for your business.
yeah, I go join the others.
Okay. So are you heading out of town?
yeah.
All right. So you saddle up and ride out of town. It's about a 4-hour ride. As long as you're not pushing your horses too hard.
Mael, since we're gonna be riding a while, why don't you tell us a story?
Oh, you think I can do that? Okay, so back in the old. Oh no! Oh shit!
What happened?
Okay. I thought my computer shut down. That was gonna get bad.
Oh.
Well, back in my own town. So I had a few buddies. We kind of got along. We hang out a bit. Do things. Well, I met him one day, and we was all going around, having a good overall looking time. I was wearing all white. They were wearing all white. We had these weird masks, kind of like you, buddy over here got Doctor Steel, but they big long noses. And I had me trusty Roger, and they pull out their large this like weird bone white staff with like teeth on it, and we was going about, beating on the mail carriers because you really don't want to trust mailmen. They are terrifying figures. Gotta keep them out of your neighborhoods. Gotta keep them out of your homes. You never know when a mailman's gonna come in and just completely fucking wreck everything.
How do you get your mail delivered?
Real quick. I
don't
need to
get
go
mail.
grab some water.
Okay.
So
All right.
We will
As-
entertain the stream with the story.
as long as you keep them away from your house, it's just all right, pleasant time. You see, mail is something that you really don't want to get around you, and I understand the kind of irony of that. I'm pretty sure I was named male because they didn't like me. What? Still, see one of them boys coming in town carrying their mail bags. You just gotta go wham, and
I thought that they named you Emil because like you look like a snack.
In the when you did the wax sound effect in the background, Yannick dodges the backswing of the mace.
I take out a small bottle and take a sip.
It's just one of them things. Now, if we run across a mail carrier, I just gotta warn you, no promises, but I can't be held accountable for my actions.
I'm gonna count
Yeah.
that as today's dose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we just saunter on along, I think, unless anybody else has something to add on to Miles' story.
Yep, I'm just I am just preparing the map. Oh right, I need to always forget in Roll20 you have to click and drag the name.
I've been reading this new book. It's about a food critic who's really bad at math, and they fall in love at a train station with somebody who stumbled upon the abandoned piece of luggage. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Are you fucking talking about serendipity?
No, I literally pulled up romance plot generator, so
I don't remember serendipity, but that sounds basically what I assume it's like.
Okay. So, I am going to move y'all over to the Carver estate.
Whoa.
what?
Do I need to change my portrait to the token?
It doesn't matter, your portrait's not gonna show up on the stream.
Yes,
Okay.
my token is in resources.
No, I meant the character sheet.
Oh yeah, you do need to change it to your token so that when you put it down, it'll be your token.
where are the tokens?
You gotta make one.
Oh,
Go
I
to
don't-
token stamp 2.
where?
Where's
that?
that?
Just Google search
Oh,
token stamp 2.
It's
we
called a website.
Yeah. And then you can upload a picture. And now I'm going to switch over to the tabletop view. This is a map that I made myself. It's my first attempt at making something in Dungeon Fog, so go easy on me.
What direction do we arrive from?
You will arrive from the north through sort of the fields area.
This area, the one I'm pinging.
Yeah, on that road.
But Ali, I have a question. Will we arrive on the old road?
Yes.
Uh,
It's actually more of a new road.
I'm dying. Oh god.
I have my horse, so I have taken my horse, and we are on the old town, right?
Yeah.
For the record and for the sake of my online reputation, I was referencing Darkest Dungeon, not a Western song.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were referencing
Glittering
Old
gold.
Town Road.
Trinkets and baubles paid for in blood.
I didn't know that's how Old Town Road went.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, listen, Old Town Road got really dark.
So while we are waiting on people to
Upload their tokens like they
Upload
should
their
have done already.
tokens.
Oh, looks like they're all here.
I would like to real quick thank a couple people that I've been missing the notifications for. We have follows from Whispering Pillows, Mipsinid, which is Kale,
Yeah.
Riley Wrights, Fragilities, and Garnet Dawn. thank you all for following.
Yeah. Thanks, bunch.
I love you guys.
All right.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, my
Not
channel as
ready
well.
for that level of commitment.
Okay. So,
Lol.
So
Follow me
you
if
come
you
up
want to watch me
here.
at League.
So this area over here is kind of a little farmhouse, estate house sort of thing. It looks like it has enough room to fit a moderately sized family. And then over here is a barn.
All right.
And then, I mean, this is, of course, farm fields. There's nothing growing in them right now because it is spring.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna head up to this area.
Okay. Hey!
Or duck.
This guy, he's sort of a weird, kind of hillbilly sort of, kind of old prospector kind of dwarf. And he goes, "Hey, what y'all doing on my property?"
We're inquiring about a shipment that was supposed to be delivered to general store.
They're get their shipment. They'll get it when it's ready.
What did you say your name was?
Jed Carver. And do you want to make a notice check real quick?
Yeah, I would.
Well,
I
that's
think that's how you oppose.
7.
Ali.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, you have 5 bennies,
Yes.
but you're not supposed to start with any.
Ooh,
Oh,
thank you, Rocket Power Deer.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Oh yeah, thanks for the subscription.
Hey.
Oops. I opened something I wasn't supposed to. So I've kind of decided to scrap the you get or I get bennies when you use bennies rule. So everybody, are you sure you want your token to have a red border, because that's what the enemies are going to have?
Well, now I gotta change.
Now, we all know that.
Well, one of us has to change.
We all know Dr. Steele is the most dangerous enemy. And you know that old saying, keep your enemies close and your friends closer.
That's not what the saying is.
Exactly what the saying is.
But I reread some of the rules on bennies and what they suggest, and I decided it wasn't going to be a good idea to use that rule.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, it can get really bad for the players.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do the normal 1 per player and for me, and go from there.
All right. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So I don't remember if that's how you oppose like someone trying to.
I think so.
Now,
Oh,
I
that's
do want
bluff
to
you?
check real quick. You did
Uh-huh.
say red is the color of enemies,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I just can't help but notice the color of the NPC's token.
Shh. It's okay. He's not an enemy. It's just a
he's
mess
not
up.
he's not alerted yet. You're not in combat yet.
So what's a 7 give me?
So since I don't remember if notice is
It was
what
on
you
my
what you use.
wild eye.
Yeah.
So
You notice so do you kind of see this discoloration here?
ah,
It looks a
yeah,
little red.
certainly does.
Yeah. It looks like the dirt around here has been like tampered with recently, like dug up and moved around. While the rest of the road just looks like your normal, like, well-trodden road.
Cone template. Let's see here. 205. Fucking thanks, Savage Worlds. It's just a picture of a cone template.
Yeah,
There's no scale.
yeah. It sucks.
Savage.
It's rather long. um,
Are you going to hit him with your long cone?
Jesus. Well, I'm gonna.
I have a question. If I do this, can you see it? 1 second.
Yes.
Actually, fuck, it's
Not
fire.
that. No, this. If I do this, can you see it?
Yes.
Only a ruler or a cone around it?
Only the ruler.
Okay.
Does this guy have the shotgun in the picture out?
Yes. He is currently holding the shotgun. He's not pointing it at you, but he is holding it.
All right. I slowly pull out a liquid of sorts, or and I
Just a liquid standing in your pocket. It's not in a bottle or anything.
I mean, it's in a little bottle.
Uh-huh.
And I kind of motion as if I'm offering him some.
What's that?
Whiskey?
I want some whiskey.
All right. Well, I'll get off my horse.
Uh-huh.
And is he approaching me?
Yeah, he gets out of his chair on the porch. And he doesn't leave the porch, but he definitely comes closer to you. Hold on, I was on the wrong screen. There we go.
All right, that's well within range. All right, I drink.
So just to make sure, cone templates, the small cone template is 3 squares long and 1 wide.
It does not say small. It says cone.
Weird.
There's only one cone size, I think, and it's 9 by 3.
Okay. That's listed here as a large cone template.
Steel would just like to take cover behind this tree.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
I see a strange man approaching.
Yeah.
All right, so
with a gun, with a shotgun.
With a gun, yeah, with a shotgun. Just like if this goes poorly, just getting behind this tree.
Mael's gonna take their shield off their back and be ready just in case he needs to block a shotgun.
Yeah, with a shield. All right, so I drink the potion, and
Uh-huh.
spit out white hot fire at him with my burst attack.
Okay.
I am deliberately aiming in like this direction, kind of upward,
Yeah.
to not hit the building.
Okay. Oops.
I don't add strength to.
You do not. The only time you add strength to your damage is if you are doing a melee attack.
Do I add fuck, I don't have the
You shouldn't
herbalism
add anything to your damage unless you have a specific thing.
Yeah, it's just the listed damage of the power.
Okay.
I would say that this counts as being caught. What is the term that
drop.
Savage? Yeah, you
drop.
have the drop.
+4 damage.
Oh God. I'm trying to get the rules not on the screen. Okay.
Okay, so I'm not sure that athletics makes sense for this attack.
Mm-hmm.
So do we want to default to science?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought we kind of agreed that you didn't need athletics to throw it yourself.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that second one.
Okay. Yeah, and I completely forgot how attacks work. Oops.
First you use your whatever magic skill.
Yeah.
Then you do the actual spell.
Okay.
Because you have to hit with it.
Yeah.
Since it's a burst, they do not need to hit with it.
Okay.
Never mind.
They succeeded the science check. Now it's damage. Then the person is going to try and evade the attack.
Okay.
That is 11 damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so you get +4 to that
15.
Yeah, to that or yes, to both the attack and damage.
Oh. I think that also gives them a raise.
Yeah, so you get a raise with your burst.
So 11.
All right.
4.
So that is another d6.
Okay.
What is it? r/1d6.
Yeah.
And then they have to soak, yeah?
Yeah, so that's a total of 18 damage.
Okay. So Jed here is going to soak right now. That is not great. I'm going to use a Benny for him so that he can maybe soak this. Nope. He just rolled the same thing again.
Dear Stevens,
I would,
he's rolling a 3 twice.
I would mention that this has hinder on it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if he survives, decreases his pace by 2.
All right. So yeah, he takes how much damage?
18.
18. Is that minus his soak or?
Nope. You might whatever his toughness is for every 4 above that, that's a wound.
Okay.
So soaking it for each success you get for a soak, so 4 and above for each success and raise, you soak 1 wound. So he's taking all the wounds from this.
Yeah, so he's
Fucking dead.
yeah, if he was a wild card, he would be incapacitated right now. But he's an extra, so he's dead.
Hey, you fucking just get. Where the fucking fire come from?
My mouth. Process it later. I pull out my cult peacemaker
Mm-hmm.
and move up.
Okay.
Yeah, I get my revolver out. I'm gonna be like, you know, if he had any friends, they may have heard just now. Should be careful.
Yeah, he does he does scream in pain as he is immolated alive.
Well, sometimes you just get immolated.
Neo, hey Neo, where are you on the board?
Yeah, I don't see Neo on here.
Oh, I thought I put it on the board. How do you do that?
You look at the journal tab, and then you pull off your character's name. You just click and drag your character's name onto the board.
Oh, I thought I was doing that earlier. Okay.
Speaking of friends who might have overheard that, this door over here bursts open.
Which door? Can you ping it? Oh, there.
The barn door down here bursts open, and a big burly orc with a sledgehammer comes out, and you can see inside here. I'm going to just kind of do this so you can see, and bring that down so that everyone on the thing can see. And I'm gonna need you to draw for initiative.
That went from 0 to 100 right quick.
And he says,
so,
"Jed!"
I want to walk you through my thought process. So don't just come off as murder hobo supreme.
Mm-hmm.
There are clear blood stains, which Allie pointed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, the carvers are orcs, and this guy calls himself Carver.
Yeah.
Oh, smart.
Yeah, he said his name was Jed Carver.
Oi!
And this guy comes out. He's a big, burly, balding orc. And he's got a big sledgehammer. And he's like, "Jed, what happened? Oh my god!" And
boy, you have accent.
and he's going to attack you.
Combusted.
He's going to attack you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am super exposed right now.
All right, I'm
behind the chair.
I am now going to deal to everybody who hasn't drawn a card. And
Oh yes. I don't see a macro to add them to the turn tracker. You're going to be doing that manually?
yeah, I haven't done anything with the turn tracker yet.
Understood. Should I draw a card?
Yes, draw a card.
Oh, I saw a queen there.
Drawing 1 card.
All right.
Hey, Allie.
Yeah.
It's the Joker.
Wow. All right. So, Jokers get to go whenever they want. They can even they can even interrupt other people's turns.
Yes, and I also get a benefit, correct?
Yes.
When I draw a Joker.
I
Actually, do I get one, or does everybody on my side get one?
Do you Do you have the edge that makes that happen?
Oh no,
But-
that's just a thing that happens every time you somebody draws a Joker's. They get they get a Benny.
Okay. In addition to the +2 for their turn,
I don't know about the +2 for the turn. I'm just gonna search.
They-
up the
they-
Joker.
they absolutely do get a +2. I know about that.
Oh, okay. When a player character draws a Joker during combat, all player characters receive a Benny.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't think we can go over our cap though, right?
What cap?
There's not a cap.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
all of us will get a Benny, and yeah, they do get the +2 to trait and damage rolls this round.
And remember that you all of your bennies go away at the end of the session. So
Yeah.
make sure you spend those shits.
All right. Turn order.
All right, turn order. So let's see.
And of course, this orc just shouts, "No, Jeb, my adopted son."
Yeah, I don't know how to make initiative work for this just yet.
Okay, so you do the number and then the first letter of the suit.
Yeah.
If you just
I don't
give us-
want to spend a bunch of time just like adding everybody to the turn order.
I will.
Can you all just put out your
Ali, select the token and press U on your keyboard when you want to add them to the tracker.
that is not working.
Then right-click them.
Right
I guess that
click
takes too much.
you. Nope.
No, right-click and select add to turn tracker.
Yeah.
There we go. And then we
Yes.
drag our card onto our turn.
Oh,
and it'll
okay.
automatically pop it in. Like, boop. Oh,
Gotcha.
wait, no, never mind. It's not correctly set up for that.
Yeah.
You must not have you must have advanced keyboard shortcuts enabled.
Well, I have a queen.
Okay. You have a Queen of Hearts.
I have a 10 of diamonds.
I live in a society.
The enemies are going on a 9 of
No.
Hearts.
No.
You can edit your turn, so I suggest everybody do that now.
Yeah.
Or
What are we
Yeah.
doing?
Put in whatever your
Card is.
card is.
Where do we get cards from?
You got it handed to you.
You should have it above your avatar on the thing.
There we go.
There should be a card under initiative.
Click on the numbers right there above your name on the Roll20, and then there will be a thing where it says Benny's and then initiative.
Okay.
Where is it? Where'd it go?
I've got the 9 of spades.
Okay. So that's a 9S for Neo.
We're
And
real good at
yeah.
this. We're good at games.
Yeah.
Also,
We are
Uh-huh.
very good at games.
Ali, for reference, at the after a round in which a Joker is drawn, the deck is reshuffled.
Yes.
The deck gets reshuffled after every turn.
No,
I think.
the deck does not get reshuffled. Everybody just discards their cards and draws new ones.
Oh.
If you draw a Joker in the round, though, then everything gets reshuffled back into the deck.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. I'm gonna do this and 9 each. All right. So this should be alphabetically Z to A.
All right, so
hey, it
My-
worked.
Yeah,
Mael is going to.
kind of. It's fine. I'll just
Vaguely.
vaguely. It kind of worked. Let's put this. Yeah. Okay. And I'll put Yannick wherever she wants to go whenever she wants to do that.
You ran for 1 inch? What?
Give me a second. I'm going to Benny that. Because I want to run faster. Because Mael is just immediately, upon seeing this guy, going full tilt, just sprinting their way through this, and just gonna boop pop that.
Can
Benny.
you?
All right.
You can Benny anything, I think.
Yes.
No, there are certain things you definitely can't.
Well, you can't Benny critical failures, and I know you can Benny damage and that kind of stuff. So I don't see why you couldn't Benny a run.
It is a roll.
Yeah.
Page 90 for reference.
Reroll any
It
trait.
is. I mean, pace is a. Pace
You
is
have
a
a
trait.
you have a running die, which is a trait.
Yeah, and I think that would make it a trait. So.
All right.
That's
DM,
what I'm going to rule.
Well,
That it's-
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. I got the same thing, so I'm gonna move 7
What is
spaces.
it? What is it with people using bennies and re-rolling the same thing?
Roll 20 conspires against.
Yeah, sometimes roll 20 just has nothing but spite for you.
Well, I think this is good because right there, 7 inches.
Okay.
And would you agree that that guy is within reach 1?
Yes.
Mm.
Well, let's
Uh,
see. No.
Well, 'cause
That
I-
is 2 inches.
Oh yeah, because I have an extended reach because I've used the big ass long bat.
Oh yeah,
So-
true. So yeah,
Uh,
that is a reach.
Okay.
All right.
No. Yep.
Yep.
That's exactly how reach
Sweet.
works.
Yep.
Yeah. So Miles gonna run in there, and it's gonna spend another Benny because I don't want a 2.
All right.
Does 7
Better.
beat the guy's pari?
Perry.
No, I think it's pronounced pari.
Let me
Mal,
see.
you're
Yes,
doing
it
great.
does. Yes, it
Yes, it
does.
does. Oh hell yeah! Woo! That's
Yes,
19
it do.
damage.
Oh.
Dear Lord.
Okay, so he's going to try to soak.
God.
All right.
Oh,
He
thanks.
gets a 7 to soak.
So that would soak 1 wound.
That soaks 1 wound.
Yeah, he rolled the party. And they got a 10.
Unfortunately, that does not save him.
Woo! Boy howdy! Mael just runs up.
Wait a minute, his vigor's not right. Hang
So
on.
1d4.
Why is it 1d4? That's not right. Okay. He's gonna re-roll that because that is not the right vigor.
I
I assumed this
unless
big
he
man
has
was a
a
little more vigorous.
D12, then like
He might get an ace. You
Might
never
get
know.
lucky.
I mean
No,
No.
he got even worse this time.
It's even worse.
Yeah.
his head caves in and his neck and his spine.
Yeah.
Well, Mael just like is using the like not quite the spiky bit of the staff just to knock this guy like out cold if they can.
Out cold permanently.
That's the thing
I would
is, you
like-
just
I
did
would
so
like
much
crit-
damage.
I would like to crit for non-lethal damage, please.
You have to declare that beforehand, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, then
Also,
Mael definitely, in his heart of hearts, was dealing non-lethal damage. His arm of arms, though, I'm not so sure.
This guy.
is there something else we can put up so people can see the rolls? Or is that something that we're gonna have to work on in between?
I think we're gonna have to work on that.
Yeah,
All right,
we'll figure it out later.
growing pains on streaming this.
Yeah.
It is stream 1. We've had plenty of growing pains already.
Yeah.
It's
episode
I'm in so
1.
much pain already.
So yeah,
yeah, he's real fucking dead.
Well, I hope I'm right.
I need
about
y'all. Well, there are a bunch of zombies back here that are still in the barn and coming out.
Fucking
Yeah,
zombies.
This one
Yeah.
0 to 100 real quick, didn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I thought you would notice them when...
Oh no, I noticed them, that's why I just didn't say anything yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know if I was the only one who had line of sight in there. Because, like, everybody...
Well, now Mail does.
I guess, yeah.
Oi! It's a bunch of fucking zombies there!
Alright. And that's your turn?
Alright. Shuffle 'em.
What?
Shuffle the... Oh, no, I guess they get to go.
Yeah, everybody else gets to go first.
Jeez. If...
Dr. Steele, it's your turn.
Okay. I don't know if I can get to the barn door. Let me check here. My pace is 6, so I would not be able to get to those doors and close them.
No.
Okay. I think I will. Do I see any other doors from where I'm standing?
There's this door.
Okay.
That's
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some windows right here, here, here.
Yeah. I will move here. And let's see if I got. Yep. Yeah, I'll take a pot shot at this one.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, there it is. Let's see. Am I a range 12? Let me check real quick. Yes, barely. All right, so shooting.
Yep. All right. That does hit their parry.
Well, it's shooting, so
Yeah. They do take a wound.
yeah, and just fire off a revolver shot.
Now, wounds with extras. I believe they can take 2.
Extras die at 1 wound.
Oh, okay. So it's dead. That is a dead zombie. Which one were you shooting at again? This one? This guy?
Yes,
Okay.
that one right there.
I don't know why, but... Oh, there we go.
Do I recognize I recognize just by looking at these that these are zombies?
Yes. Especially with your experience.
What? No, Steel doesn't. It's silly. Steel's gonna shut up. We got undead. The others back here.
Zombies aren't super common, but y'all would know what zombies are from just like
We got zombies.
common knowledge.
We got some undead. That's oh boy. So there's something weird going on here.
Yeah. Upon hearing that, Yannick goes, "Understood. GM, I'm taking my turn.
Okay.
Ooh.
GM, I move here.
Okay.
Ooh.
GM, I throw dynamite."
Okay then.
I hope there's no
no!
hostages.
The zombies have hostages.
I mean, weirder things have happened.
I'm gonna be real honest. If there were hostages in the barn, the zombies ate them by now.
Hey, no,
Yeah.
the orc was in the barn.
Yeah,
With the
but
zombies.
there's a difference between the person controlling them and sure.
Wait, let me just look.
I mean,
here.
they could be kind of like the.
Well, Ali, from my better position now, do I see any more of the inside of this barn?
Bye,
yes, you
Whispering
do.
Pillows.
Oh,
I do.
bye. Yeah, you do. Let me
By who? What happened?
see
Um,
this here.
One of our viewers
Yeah.
is leaving for now.
Oh,
There you go.
oh yeah, Whispering Palace. There.
GM, I would like to yeet dynamite right here.
Okay.
Yeet.
Make your dynamite roll.
Yes, I am doing this at medium range, so I believe I take a -2 to the roll,
Yes.
which cancels out with the Joker.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Alright.
Is that long fuse, short fuse?
It is going to blow up as soon as it is there. Is a-
Good to know.
Yes, that'll be a medium blast. Oh, does the Joker...
Some real breach and clear. I was just reading Rocket Power.
What are you?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Does the Joker provide a bonus damage?
Yes,
I
it
don't
does.
think so. It's just... Oh, it does? Okay,
yes,
so
it
this...
does.
Alright, I will roll athletics to plant dynamite here. -2 from throwing at medium range, +2 from Joker, so cancels out. Let's do this. Athletics. Bonk. I bonk.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh God, I just
got it.
realized why you said you live in a society.
Yes.
The Joker.
All
Now
right.
comprehend it, Bree. Think about it. Absorb it. Anyway, meanwhile, so everything here...
It's because you're Seinfeld.
No, I am actually
How big?
Sheldon.
How big is a medium blast?
Uh,
How many inches?
I imagine bigger than a radius of 2.
It's it's a diameter of 4.
Oh wow.
I think that covers it.
Yeah.
So anyway, here's the damage.
Does.
9 damage on everything. In a 4 radius of this point.
All right.
For our viewers, I rolled 7 skill, 5 wild for athletics.
I am going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 soak rolls.
Is there always a soak roll? I thought it was just being above toughness, and soak was done with pennies.
Is it?
Yes, you have to spend bennies to soak.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, they're dead.
I mean,
They're all dead.
it is dynamite.
It's dynamite. You there is an earth-shattering kaboom from the barn. And
Yannick,
body parts go flying.
Well, if there are any more enemies to fight left in this house here, I suspect they might have heard that.
You don't
Oh,
say.
Yeah,
It's just a nagging sensation I
Yeah.
have.
Yannick turns around and just says, "There are no more zombies."
It might not necessarily be true.
All right. That's combat.
I'm gonna just quickly look inside this.
Remind me
gonna
to make
lean-
your next encounters harder.
I'm gonna lean and look
Yeah.
inside this window real quick.
That's
Just
the
look
door.
inside.
Oh,
inside
no,
the
it is
door.
a window. That's the door there.
Yeah. Do I see anybody with any guns on the
Nope.
other side of this window?
Nope.
Okay.
The shutters are closed.
GM, I would like to search this man for any clues
Okay.
on what might have happened here.
He doesn't have anything on him. He's just got like, a leather vest and pants and boots
Alright.
and
I see.
So, you're saying the window has shutters on it, right?
yeah.
Wooden shutters?
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Alright.
a pane of glass.
So,
Dr. Steele wants to
here's-
go over to the bar and
here's what
Just-
Mael is going to be doing.
Okay.
Mael, still amped up from just like beating a man to death, got all that adrenaline, is like, okay, yeah! And he's gonna sprint over towards the dead dwarf,
Uh-huh.
grab his shotgun, and then in one swift moment,
No.
shoot out the window and jump through it.
Okay.
No, I would like to.
Are
do
you going
something
to
prevent this?
how?
I mean, are we out of turn order?
Yes.
Then, this would be, if I remember correctly, this is settled with an agility check or
Okay.
athletics
Okay.
to see, like, if I see
Are you going to tackle the giant rat man?
no, I was thinking more like go and stand on the shotgun,
Okay.
or like when they're aiming into the building, I fucking knock it so they're not shooting blind into a unknown building.
Okay.
Something to that effect.
All right. You want to roll opposed athletics?
I certainly do. Ha! Take that. I rolled a 6 and they rolled a 5.
I mean,
All right.
Miles, you have 3 bennies. Just putting that out there.
Oh, I know. I think this is much funnier. Yeah, you knock the shotgun away, and so Mael just shoots randomly off to the side, and they just slammed their head into the window on accident instead. Just
All right.
body, just body check this window as the shotgun no longer broke it.
I believe this is the age of single pane glass.
Yeah, that shit
Why
might
don't you make a +2 athletics check?
Okay. That is a 13.
Yeah.
We're
So
rolling
yeah,
to see
you
how far your head goes into the window.
So you just like you were planning on shooting out the window and diving through it. You just dive through it anyway. Like
Wait, no,
like
that
you
doesn't
barely
make any sense because, like, it's supposed like athletics is reaction time to some extent.
What's the other? Is there another role for it then?
Honestly, I'd say that might be a strength check just to make it through.
No, it's athletics. Is the skill to jump through a window?
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems right.
I mean, man was already gonna jump through a window. Lack of a shotgun shot through is not gonna stop him. He's
Yeah.
going for it.
All
He's
right.
got armor
well,
on.
All right.
My man's got a pauldron on. It's fine.
All right. You want to move yourself through the window?
Hell yeah, I do.
Behold our newest product, armor on.
Yeah. Apply directly
Right.
to the forehead.
Like directly to the forehead. That's right.
I
Oh, he has
um
blasphemy trousers.
Dr. Steele hears all this going on and is gonna walk into the barn
Okay.
and just kind of poke around.
All right.
Oh, do we all
I-
notice the red patch or just Bree's character?
I'm the only one who tried
You-
to make
yeah.
a notice check.
Oh,
You're the only one who made a notice check for it.
I will point that out as like I did say the carvers were orcs, and there's a big patch of blood, dried blood on the ground there. I didn't just burn him for the hell of it.
Neo, I want to feel the like motion for you to follow me as I'm going into this barn here.
Sure.
All right.
I'd like to move.
What you see is what you get with possibly a bit more blood and guts. because there's currently a lot of exploded body parts everywhere.
Doctor, wait. Doctor, you went far ahead. Like,
I'm going through this door here.
Okay.
Peacemaker first.
I'm just going to reveal to you the whole place. There's nothing in here.
Is there
Upstairs-
anybody upstairs?
Upstairs is the same thing.
I look around the barn.
Mhm.
I'm getting to my draw out of character too. I'm going to look around the barn. Is there anything else in here other than exploded zombies and some hay?
No, the you did pass by the cattle field. All the cows were still there. They were out at pasture.
Huh. Okay, so no supplies or anything either.
Allie, you're
Mhm.
in control of the stream camera.
Yeah. You want me to move it down?
Yeah.
Move it around so people can see what all's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe there we go.
All clear in there, Doctor.
I mean, I was maybe suspecting that there might be more to see in here, but
No, the other doctor
Yeah.
that I'm nearby.
Yeah, you go through the whole farmhouse. There's nobody in there.
Any sort of documentation or
There's books. There's a ledger of sales. There's
journal that says our servants are zombies.
No.
Maybe zoom onto the house map.
Okay. There's just your regular farmhouse. Doesn't seem like any sort of clues as to anything here.
GM, may I try a different approach?
Uh-huh.
may I use thievery to see if some kind of mundane shady business was done here, like if somebody broke in, or like
why don't you just make a notice check for me?
just notice.
Yeah.
Very well, I will notice.
There's not much outside of these two buildings. There's a well and a bunch of trees.
Yeah. The two buildings are supposed to be the point of interest. The rest is just set dressing.
GM, I have noticed for our viewers it is 6 skill and 4 wild.
Yes. So, you actually, through your experience with these kinds of situations, you actually notice that you kind of like look down around the floorboards and then like lift up the carpet a little bit, and you can tell that the floors were recently cleaned, and some of the blood stains have not were not able to go away too easily, and so they were covered up by various rugs and furniture and things.
Doctor, come take a look at this, please. If you would.
What is it?
Yannick lifts up the carpet and like shows the marks of the barely cleaned bloodstains.
You have
I
no
believe-
idea how happy I am that my guess was right.
Yes, it does look like people were killed in this house and somebody tried to cover it up.
Well. Nasty business.
Interestingly, with the amount of bodies out in the barn, it probably would have had to have been more people than just these two.
Yeah, were the zombies orc zombies?
Yeah, most of them were orcs. Yes.
No.
Well.
A couple of them were elves.
Ledger.
But the rest
Hey,
were
does
orcs.
anybody have handle cow?
Oh, I should also mention there's like 2 other bodies.
Where?
Yeah, that's
like-
kind of important.
Yeah, that would be
out here in the barn. Over here.
Okay, I'm gonna investigate those bodies.
There is like sort of a ritual area out here.
No.
The orc was probably trying to raise all of them and only. Oh yeah. Right.
Could I make some kind of occult or channeling check to?
Yeah, go ahead and roll channeling for me. That is a failure.
I got a failure. I'm going to. You know what? I have a bunch of bennies here. Take it.
Okay.
There,
All right.
that's at
You
least
barely succeed.
at least a 4.
Yeah, that went from a 3 to a 4 for the viewers at home. So, so the
I don't know how to do it.
So does it look like the?
It's a very rudimentary necromancy spell. Just to create, basic walking servants that can follow some commands. And it looks like it was activated in a hurry.
A hurry, you say? Huh.
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna grab the ledger and head out to the barn to see what other people found.
Okay.
I'm also gonna go to the barn.
do I see any like ritualistic tools still around?
Yeah, I mean, there's a knife out there
Good.
for like
I'm gonna
cutting
pocket
on
that.
people. Okay.
Are these two bodies definitely for sure dead?
Yes.
All right. Hell,
Uh,
this is grim.
No, this is the Carver's stay. I think Grimm's up the road.
This is no time for jokes. This is
I do
fucked
want to
up.
say that y'all have not searched the dwarf yet.
Well, yeah.
I didn't think there was much left.
I was about to actually.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do believe Star has been wanting to search the dwarf.
Okay.
Yannick just like Yannick looks at Mail and just goes, "Are you all right?" Looks at the window.
Hey, got some a little bit of glass to me, but nice. I'm fine. I'll take it.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
And Yannick calmly just like steps out of the window. And I would like to.
Was anybody injured in that?
Nope.
I mean,
yes,
Nope.
none of us though.
That was the question.
Yes. GM, I searched the person.
The enemy never even got a turn. So yes. So he's pretty badly charred, and like flash fried. But he did have a satchel on him that kind of survived. And it's got like some alcohol in it. The bottle's broken after he landed on it. And
No, not the booze.
and there's a wet piece of paper also in there, kind of folded up.
I want to very carefully take the piece of paper out.
Okay. It's it looks like a letter.
I would like to read.
All right. It says, Jed, your orders are to guard the estate until we can set up. Don't let anyone in the house. Don't let anyone in the barn. Use force if use force if necessary. And then it's just signed with an M.
Do you have the text for this do you have the text for this message, or should I type it out in my notes?
Type it out in your notes, cause I.
Okay, what were the words? Jed.
Yeah, Jed. Your orders are to guard the estate. Don't let anyone in the house. Don't let anyone in the barn.
Don't let anyone in the barn.
I should also I'll say Paul knows what to do if you run into something you can't handle. Your promotion is riding on this.
And wasn't there a part about?
Oh shit! Jed was about to be promoted. No wonder he died.
And wasn't there a part about how you should wait until we arrive or something like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was your orders are to guard the estate until we can set up.
Yeah.
Understood. Until we can set up, and signed by
M.
The letter M.
Just the letter M.
Do I see any evidence of the cart being kept in here at one point? Oh my god, I'm going right in there.
No, but
No.
the there's this big stack of stuff over here, and it looks like that was the stuff that was probably bound for. They had
stuff, right?
finished, yeah, they had finished crating it up, and they were going to load it into the cart, but they hadn't yet.
We didn't see the cart at all, did we?
No, but there's a cart outside.
There
I'm
is.
gonna say
Okay.
there's like a stables elsewhere on the estate that's not pictured, and
All right.
there's a
this
cart
is
and
obviously the
some
materials. We should go get the
some
cart,
horses.
load it up. Maybe take some of those steers
Sorry.
with us.
I was gonna attempt to do things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mael, you might want to come with me. And Yannick goes over here and says, everyone, we have bad news.
Aye.
Yeah.
Yannick like is holding the satchel and like holds the damaged piece of paper up and reads it out loud. Jed, your orders are to guard the estate until we can set up. Don't let anyone in the house. Don't let anyone in the barn. Paul knows what to do if you're into something you cannot handle. Your promotion is riding on this. Signed, M.
Well, vision mailed.
As I said, no trust in merrymen.
Well,
We have no obligation.
well,
Yeah,
issue
but
is that-
also, we also
in
have
for
a
mail
bunch
now.
of bodies, you know. We have an obligation to not the job, but to, you know, everybody in the town, you know. These are the kind of crazy motherfuckers who are coming in and they're like, oh, we're gonna make some zombies out of some innocent old orcs here. Yeah. We should really do something about it.
I agree, but we should get paid for it.
well,
And right now, there's nobody paying us to take care of some necromancers. There's a person paying us to get a shipment back to town.
Is there a, you know, town sheriff or something like that?
I'm thinking we talk to them and see if we can hustle up a posse.
Yeah.
well, or we could ambush them when they don't expect it. Because if we're chasing them, they'll know. If they arrive here expecting to be among their allies and are instead immediately ambushed, then it'll be much easier to take down.
I don't like it. We don't know how many there are. And if they're necromancers, who knows how many undead they have with them?
How long did it take for us to get to this estate?
4 hours.
About 4 hours.
I feel like we can afford
You make a valid point.
Yeah, we should load the cart up. I'm just gonna go take a quick look inside the house real quick.
There's nothing there. Unless you're planning on looting the place, which I would advise against, since this is a crime scene.
Like gets to the door and is like, wait, you say I shouldn't take all the silverware?
Wait. Oh, I got the silverware.
Damn it!
Shall I put it back?
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, I wanted that. I wanted me a new fresh set. Dang it! It's such
Fine,
good shrapnel.
I'll go put it all back. Fuck.
Please avoid committing a
If-
robbery.
It ain't a robbery. It's a looting. Ain't nobody alive here. Morally grey at worst.
Nail, keep some of the spoons.
No,
We can use those.
we don't. We're going to go talk to the sheriff. Do you really want to walk in there?
As if they're
We're-
gonna miss a few spoons.
Well,
How much do you think a spoon is worth?
Good
Anyone?
spoon is worth maybe even a few stamps. I mean, it's like a very nice spoon. Look at it.
Yeah, pretty nice, yeah.
everyone,
Which one?
I propose the following. I propose the following course of action. We get the shipment, as much of it we can find. We head back to town, and we talk to the sheriff as our good doctor here said, because I believe she has a point. There may be too many to handle. Also, if anybody steals anything from here, I will, if asked, not lie that you did not steal it.
But you will not lie that we did not steal it.
Yes, if the sheriff asks, nobody took anything, right? I will say no, they did.
Well, fuck. Fine, I'll go put it back. Mel's
Appreciate
gonna
it.
go take their backpack full of spoons, just dump it on the kitchen table.
They had hundreds of spoons.
They had a lot of
Yeah.
spoons. They must have been spoon collectors at one point.
Yeah, they can do as much stuff and its social activities as they want. They just got all the spoons.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
Look,
question is,
these people knew the value of spoons.
They
yeah,
were
but yo, I think we should
newspapers.
stop. I don't think spooning is Twitch appropriate.
Spooning's fine. It's just penetration that's bad.
Yeah,
Scene
the
transition.
spoonerism.
I penetrate the food with
Jesus.
a spoon.
My God, you can't
All
do
right,
that.
this is getting
go.
too
Christian
dirty.
stream.
Let us
Alright.
go.
Twitch.
Leave the scene started.
Let's pack up and get on the horse and start pulling that crate back, that wagon back to town.
Yes.
Agreed.
Why don't you?
Good idea.
Keep an eye out for company.
So, everybody, you start packing up the wagon. Nothing interesting happens in the about an hour that it takes you to move everything out, and the big heavy crates that Male probably mostly has to carry.
Yeah, doesn't everybody else in the party have like a D4 in strength?
Hell
I
yeah.
have a D6
Oh, thank God, there's at least one other person
Yeah.
who isn't built
And-
like
and
a
training.
twig.
and training in athletics.
I'm built like a runner.
Similar.
See, that's cowards talk for saying you don't got no bulk on you. You ain't got that good stuff, that big meat.
You ride the cart back into town with your horses in tow behind you. And the orc from the general goods store comes out to greet you.
Bad news. Necromancers killed the carvers and raised them from the dead.
Necromancers. Ooh, nasty business. Well,
we took out the ones that were there, but after we square away our business, I'd like to speak to the sheriff.
seems I may have to procure another supplier for some of these goods. Unfortunate. But you've earned your pay. If you'll just do you want it all right now, or do you want me to split it between you? Some folks don't trust each other with their money.
I'd like to split it now, thank you.
Okay.
There are 5 of us, so that's like 100 each.
Yeah, he gives you each a 100 stamp bill. And goes, well, thank you for helping
Isn't
me.
it 110 each? Because we haggled.
Make a persuasion.
Ooh.
That is a success. Oh yes, I'm sorry. And he puts a coin in each of your hands.
Ooh.
10 stamps.
You do well to keep better track of your deals.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Please direct us to the sheriff.
Oh, yes, the sheriff's office is just down the main road here. Just keep going. It's on the right.
All right. Thank you kindly.
Mr. Shopkeep, you have any that armor stuff? You know, the big fucking shit, like more big shit. You know. Personally, I'm looking for something a little bit on the heavy side. You know, gotta keep myself protected.
Well, I don't have any, but there's an armory on the edge of town that usually supplies the soldiers that come through here. You could try asking there.
Okay. Also, are you willing to buy a shotgun? I don't know how to use it.
Again, go to the armory with that sort of business. I
Oh,
deal in
fine.
general goods and not weapons.
Oh, fine.
Are you saying you wouldn't lack a personal firearm to defend your store from any potential ruffians?
I
He
already have
said
one.
he's not interested.
It's
I already
fine,
have
it's
one.
fine. I'll talk to him later. Let's go see the sheriff.
It's behind the counter.
The armory is?
No,
Fuck, if
my
If
gun
I ever told you, you're a real
my
special
gun.
one, right?
is behind
boy.
the counter, not the armory.
All right, time to talk to the fuzz
Yes.
or the
Alright.
what would they call it in these days?
The sheriff. I don't know.
The constable.
That's British.
Oi,
That-
Connie!
No, that's in the empires. You're in the colonies. They got
Yeah.
sheriffs out here.
Yeah. So, is the sheriff in the sheriff's office?
Yes.
Imagine that.
So, yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm assuming that's what the party is going to, but like, Yannick is just going to do something immediately when she enters.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sheriff.
Yes. What can I help you with? There's a large orcish woman sitting behind the desk. She's currently got a rifle taken apart on the desk and is cleaning it.
Yes. Me and my companions were recently over at the Carver Estate. And
Ah, yes, the Carvers. Very good people.
I
we
would
had a-
mention that we were there on behalf of the general store owner who hadn't received a shipment for 3 days.
Right, I'd heard something about that, and I was gonna go check on him myself tomorrow.
Well, we had an altercation with a man with a shotgun who claimed to be Jed Carver and was a dwarf, and the undead. And also, on him was this letter.
I would mention the zombies of the carvers that were
I
there.
said the undead. That's what that means.
I didn't catch that.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, Yannick just like shows the sheriff the letter.
This is mighty troubling. We'd had reports of a cult operating out in the area, but we hadn't been able to pin them down. Looks like they were trying to set up shop in the Carver estate.
Well, I believe they'll be coming back.
Excuse me, did you say cult?
Yes, a cult.
Do you happen to know what exactly they're dedicated to? What their primary worship of is?
Well, most of the cults out here worship some kind of dragon. We don't take kindly to that, so we usually don't like dragon worship out here, and we try to stop it whenever we can. So cults tend to pop up and do their business in more shady terms.
Mm.
Yeah. Dragon Boys, real nasty folk. It's why I got Windbreaker here. It's real, it's real nice. And they're just kind of waving their big ass fucking mace around like, yeah.
Now, there would be anyone in. Would there be anybody in town who, you know of that would have the magical know-how to do such a thing, or
Well,
know?
I mean, there's old Zedekis and the Vellum and Quill, but he's a good man. I known him most of my life.
That's the halfling, right?
Yeah, I known him most of my life. I grew up here. I I suspect if he was worshiping dragons, we would have known about it sooner. He just collects old books.
What was his name?
Zedekis. Hold on. His Zedekis Stibbins.
I would note that doesn't start with an M.
Yeah, you are right, and I've actually perused his store a little bit. He seems like a decent fella. I wouldn't suspect that he has anything to do with this.
You had a good experience at the store.
Pardon?
You purchased a book from a store.
No, I just perused his store. He has an interesting collection, but nothing as dangerous as that would cause that sort of thing at all.
Oh, no magical books.
No, he has magical books. I just nothing. I don't recall seeing. And I look you in the eyes. I do not recall seeing anything that could cause that.
I failed to see how this is relevant, so
I just was wondering if anybody else was magically inclined in town we could go talk to.
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's a couple practicing channelers here and there, but we don't really keep track of who can use magic and who can't. Most of them just do little parlor tricks most of the time, in my experience. Not really anything dangerous.
What's the action you're thinking on taking here?
Well,
we're well available for hire if you are needing some guns.
It's getting late today. The sun's already set, but tomorrow, definitely going to round up a posse with my deputy and probably stake out the estate. Make sure nobody comes in there looking shady.
You could probably fortify the house pretty good. It has a lot of windows you could shoot at them.
Yes, that would be the plan.
I have the Carver's business log, or what is it called? Ledger.
Yeah.
I have their business ledger here if it's of any use.
We might be able to find something in there. More than likely, it's just a record of sales. They did a lot of business with here and surrounding towns.
Oh my gosh, they did. They had business dealings with Updog.
Well, very well.
I suggest you folks get some sleep. We'll be riding out in the morning.
GM, I'll be
Good
visiting the
idea.
bookstore.
Huh?
I'll be visiting the bookstore.
Also,
Okay.
as we're leaving the sheriff, Dr. Steele just says, "What about the Red Redeemers?"
Actually, that's a pretty good one. I kind of like that one.
The who?
I'm still thinking we hold off on a name until we're. I don't want to jump the gun on this being a permanent thing.
The
Let's
Ghost
sleep on it.
Riders.
Yeah.
I'm gonna visit the bookstore.
I'm gonna go with you.
Okay.
Wait, what?
The
How do you-
bookstore is closed.
Dang it.
Who could
When you
imagine?
left, it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now it's
Oh,
about
that's-
10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, 4 hours there, 4 hours back.
Plus the hour that you spent there, like, packing up all the stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Emulating dwarfs.
Yeah.
Letting a dwarf, yes.
Yeah, it's about 10 o'clock, so...
Hey,
every
speaking
bear
about,
is closed up, pretty much. Except for the
speaking
saloon.
Speaking of it being about 10 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
it's about 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah, I'm planning on calling it here.
Right.
Unless anybody wants to do anything in the saloon before you rent a room and call it the night.
I'll have tea. Nothing
Okay.
besides that.
Piles. Drinking contest. You should do one with the other people in the saloon.
Oh, yeah. I can do that. Hey, oi, I've actually got money today. And Miles is going to slam, like, probably like 10 or so fucking dollars on the stamps on the table. But anybody who can outdrink me gets a pint on me. Got it.
Well, you're quite the competitor there.
Yeah, I've got fucking got to steal. Nothing can get past me. Nothing.
Maybe I'll take you up on that offer.
You damn well bet it. Fuck, man.
And
take one drink of a beer, pass out.
you and Victor have a bit of a drinking contest. You want to roll me a vigor?
That's a 10.
Nice. That's a raise.
Yeah.
He's going to roll.
Ooh.
Not quite.
Oh. Rolling a d12.
Yep.
Damn, son.
Let's see. Does he also... No. Okay. He's a wild card.
He would need a raise on that bit.
Yeah.
So the Victor, the barman, got a 9, and Mael got a 10.
Yeah. So you barely managed to outdrink him. It's a very close contest, but eventually he like dry heaves a little bit and then goes, I think you beat me, friend. I'm having a little trouble keeping my liquor down.
You just go with what you got. Shit. You gotta take the. Yeah, I'm that.
Trying to be unintelligible.
I can barely understand you, friend, but you put up a good fight. And he shakes your hand.
Yeah. I'm fucking hit this sack. I'm fucking.
You do that, friend. I gotta sober up a little bit, just in case any late night customers come in. Whew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my own room.
Okay.
Hey, how many stamps do we pay for the rooms?
It's gonna be about 5 stamps per room. So, anybody who wants to double up can split it, or somebody can pay for it. Whatever.
Sir
Well,
Nat,
like-
would you like to room up again? Save some, stamps between us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bit of the dog, the bitch, if you know what I mean.
What?
I take out the bottle of tequila.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hey.
We're gonna drink the worm.
Yeah, we're.
Hey, Natalie, would you like to double up as well?
Come again?
Said, would you like to double up as well?
I suppose.
But there was only one bed.
Whoa.
They were roommates.
Roommates.
All right.
Anyway, I get a single room.
Okay.
Also, are there I'm assuming like when you go up, there's a corridor with like rooms on the sides.
Yeah. So it's like a balcony area. You know how like the stereotypical saloon is laid out. There's like the stairway that goes up to a balcony and a bunch of rooms. Yeah.
I'm going to say, like in a low voice, I'm willing to pay extra if you give me one of the rooms farther from the stairs.
Okay. I'm not. God, I lost the accent. I lost the Irish accent.
Well,
I don't mind which
again,
one you
I-
take. I don't mind which one you take. So just take that one. No extra charge.
And do not try to please do not raise any alarms. But I recommend you watch out in the following days.
Duly noted, friend.
Yannick nods and leaves her empty teacup and goes up.
All right. And you all spend a restful night at the Meanwell Saloon.
Well, there is one more thing that I have to do.
Okay.
I get 2 pounds of the fish jerky.
From your saddlebag, or yeah.
Oh yeah, I also need to do something.
Uh-huh.
I just eat one of mine.
Well, anyway, see you people next week when we do the real first session. That's going to be streamed.
This one.
Wait, this
Yep.
is gonna be
So
streamed?
glad.
Streaming?
Wait, we were streaming the whole time?
We were streaming the whole time. What?
Yeah,
No,
tune in
no.
next time when people interrupt me.
Yeah.
The
Streaming.
session.
Anyway, you were saying?
Streaming is a myth invented by Elon Musk to sell bitcoins.
All right, can Bree say what she was gonna say?
I mean, that's already fucking. I was gonna like set the scene, but it's kind of been fucked.
It's okay.
She,
Just do it. Just say it.
she goes out on the balcony with the meat and the bottle of whiskey she bought, and eats all of it and drinks all of it.
Okay. And then you pass out.
Yeah.
And also, Dr. Steele needs to eat something.
Yeah, no, I take one of them out of my
One of them?
possessions. Yes, one of them. I make sure that I get mail like some shots. It's like here's another one. Here's another one. Wait for them to go to sleep, and then I just take out one of my romance novel books and just like
Eat
flip
it.
through it, and then just stuff it into my mouth and.
Oh my
devour
god,
it.
I was joking.
All right.
Just the cutaway is it being pushed under the mask and just crunch,
Crunch.
as it's just pulled into the mask that's underneath.
Yep. I'll say that'll do you for about a week. All right. Well, that's our
14
session.
Trashy, 14
Yeah.
trashy romance novels left.
Anybody got stuff to plug?
Yeah.
I
do
have
you
a
wanna...
Twitter at mipsonid.com. At
Mipsonid
on Twitter, not the
Mipsonid.com.
.com. I shitpost and occasionally talk about politics, which I get very sad about, and
yeah.
tend to scream about Nazis.
Anybody else?
Well, now that you mention it, Allie.
Wow, it's almost like you have a thing that you advertise all the time.
Wow, it's almost like I have a thing I do.
Yeah.
I write a story called Through the Eyes of a Storm. I will post it in chat on Twitch and not in Roll20. It's a urban fantasy story, in the vein of Dresden Files. A lot of queer characters. Yeah. Check it out. It's really good. And if that's everything,
I have something to plug.
Oh.
Righto.
Yes, dear viewers, if you have not drank any water in the past few hours, please do so after the stream is over.
Hydrate, yes.
There you go.
And
And
I also have something to plug.
I have something to plug, but I'll wait.
all right.
I have a portfolio on ArtStation where I try to upload pieces of art at least once a week.
Nice.
Can I post a link to that?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I didn't know if I needed permission.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I got it.
Yeah. Because you're not a mod on the stream, so.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go into mod view. All right, I'm just gonna post it because I
Yeah.
don't know how to fix that.
All right.
But that's the link. Check her out. She's really good and
Yeah.
very pretty.
Oh.
You're too kind.
Me and Cass are dating. That wasn't clear.
They were roommates.
And as usual, this is my regular Twitch channel, twitch.tv/alleycatblues. I stream video games. Other than this, 3 times a week on the weekends.
Other than this video game.
Yeah, this video game, you know. It's a game that we play that has video sometimes. So, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And
What do you do on Friday?
I'm gonna be playing for the first time ever, Clive Barker's Undying.
I'm sorry.
You're in for something. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
Yeah, I got a recommendation from somebody to play it, and it's kind of sort of I just finished off the the Legacy of Kain series, and this is also a thing with like supernatural stuff and vampires and shit. So it's adjacent.
I'll tune into the Friday stream and talk about it then. Also, me and Allie stream Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Saturday, currently we're going through the Resident Evil games, and currently we have just started Resident Evil 4. Allie's playing, and this is their first time playing, I believe.
Yep.
I've played the absolute fuck out of it. And yeah.
Yeah, and then
I'm
Sunday
gonna-
is Borderlands.
Yep. Me and Allie play Borderlands on Sundays.
Yeah.
And that's all the things that there are.
That is all the things that there are.
Well, there's mine, but that was.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. I have a Twitch channel.
Okay.
I posted it in the Discord. Since we're having troubles posting things into the
Yeah. Bree, do you want to?
screen chat.
Where is it? What
It's
channel did you put it in?
General.
Okay. Pew.
There we go. Yeah, I just have a Twitch channel that I'm trying to stream on at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
The plan has been streaming near I'm trying to play through I keep wanting to say Automata, but that's not the right one. It's Replicant.
Near Replicant. Yeah.
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 Alrighty.
All right.
Have a good night, dearest viewers.
And just to thank the people who supported the stream today, Whispering Pillows, Mipsinid, Riley Wrights, Fragilities, Garnet Dawn, all followed, and Rocket Powered Deer subscribed and gave a gift sub.
Yeah.
Special shout out to Rocket Powered Deer. Love you.
So, thank you very much.
Less than 3, etc.
And that's the stream.
Yay.
Thank you all very much for tuning in, and we'll see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.
Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.